Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
Well, we just had on the creator of one of the most popular amusement games, Golden Tee, and now Golden Tee Live. And you could reach and go to ITSgames.com. Thank you again, too. We're still getting feedback, I can't believe it, from the interview with the President of the United Nations and also Sam Adams, founder. So if you haven't heard those yet, make sure you go to our website, Eliances.com, Eliances.com. But let's go ahead and let's talk about our next hero because he's doing a lot of things, really cool things. Now, you may be familiar with software as a service. That's a platform as a service and infrastructure as a service. Now, the as-service concept is something very unique. And we've got Joe Pusz, and you could reach him at thepmosquad.com. So make sure thepmosquad.com. Now, hello, Joe. Joe, talk to me, though, about, because not everybody may know about the PMO portion. So let's talk about that and explain it.
Sure. Thanks, Dave, for having me on. I appreciate that. And PMO, for those who don't know, is Project Management Office or Program Management Office. And it's the project management space that we all use as organizations to run our most strategic initiatives where we put our investments each year. And the goal of the PMO is really to create a methodology and a framework for us to lead structured projects and deliver on those investments.
Now, what type of projects? What type of projects are you working on? Wait, what would somebody hire you for?
Sure, we primarily do IT projects, and that goes across industries. We specialize healthcare, pure technology, manufacturing. The only focus that we really do not do this as a service concept in is construction projects.
Got it. Okay. And again, you can reach Joe by going to thepmosquad.com. Now, Joe, talk to me like I'm trying to understand why wouldn't and you know, with various companies and out there, why wouldn't they go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to go and try to put my own staff on it, see what happens, versus going ahead and hiring you as a professional?
It's a great question. What we found in our consulting practice, David, is that a lot of organizations rely on their subject matter experts, the guy or girl that's been in their industry for 10, 15, 20 years, and they understand how to get the job done. And they ask them to go run these large projects for them. However, what they don't have is training and experience running a project. They're not actually project managers. So we call those folks accidental project managers. And what the PMO squad does is we come in with our trained, experienced professional project management consultants, and we lead those strategic initiatives. Just imagine if an organization were to allow their accounting department to be run by folks who worked on the manufacturing line just because they handled invoices occasionally. Probably not a good idea for the business.
Right.
Well, project management's the same way. We want to make sure that the folks who are running those strategic initiatives are actually trained and skilled to do the project management role. And that's where project management as a service comes into play.
Well, I got to tell you, I'd sleep a lot better at night having you on the doing it versus, having somebody who isn't as experienced and trying to learn on the job. Do you ever have it where when you're going to these companies and you're doing it, where you have the manager shadowing you to try and learn some of these things?
Absolutely. We provide training. We provide long-term relationship building. And we also help the organizations start their own project management office, or many organizations today have a PMO, so we'll work with them to optimize or improve their existing PMO and make sure that they're getting the proper return on investment. For us, it's all about making sure that companies put their money into investments and get a return out of it, and that's what we help them do.
Got it. And we're talking with Joe Pusz, and you can reach him at thepmosquad.com. That's thepmosquad.com. And of course, we'll also have the interview on Eliances.com and the link. That's Eliances.com. And you're listening with me, David Kogan of Eliances. the place where entrepreneurs align. In fact, you may even have the opportunity to see a Joe at one of our round tables, grand tables, and many other experiences going on all the time. So definitely connect, Eliances.com, Eliances.com. Joe, now tell me too, is that, you've worked on projects and long-range planning for businesses functions with annual revenues even exceeding from tens of millions to billions and stuff. What's your sweet spot with the type and the size of the companies that you do work with?
Well, we range the full gamut, as you mentioned, David. We do smaller organizations all the way up to Fortune 100 companies. And the size of the engagement that we do generally reflects the size of the organization we're with. When we do the PMO as a service concept, we find that it's actually a better fit for the smaller organization. Their core competency is probably what drives their business. What they may not understand, project management, and that's our core competency. So what we want to do is partner with them, allow them to focus on what they do as their business, come in, create the long-term relationship, and work out our project management methodology with them.
Now, I could imagine that certifications is probably pretty critical in your industry. Can you talk to me about and share with us maybe those type of certifications that ones should look for to know prior to hiring someone to do their project management?
Absolutely. The main organization is Project Management Institute, PMI, as they're better known as, and they offer several certifications, but the most popular one that most folks are aware of is the PMP, the Professional Project Management certification, and they have other specialty certifications beyond that. But rest assured, all of the consultants that the PMO squad utilizes, we're all, at minimum, PMP certified.
Now, Joe, this is something that's so technical in that. How did you even get involved in the industry?
Funny story. I mean, I was at one point doing software sales, and as we were out there in the organizations doing that, part of every software implementation after the sale is a project. So I would run those as part of the software team as a software consultant, and after doing 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 of those, you recognize there's a pattern. And that's what I'm good at. I'm just a natural-born project manager. Lots of folks are natural athletes or natural entertainers or sales folks. For me, I'm a natural-born project manager, so it comes second nature to me.
And I would imagine some of the skills, a critical skill too, would be organization, right? I mean, how do you keep everything so organized, especially when you're going into some of these, you said Fortune 100 companies, and they've got all this stuff going on. I mean, how do you keep track of it?
That's the key. It's organization and communication are the two biggest important parts of of our function. There's specialty software suites that are required to excel. Our team are staffed on the most popular and common items out there, and we also partner with those organizations to make sure that our training stays current. But top of mind, just as you point out, organization. You need to be a detailed person. You need to understand the project you're working on, your team members that you're supporting, and how to communicate out that result to executives.
Great. We've got, Joe, a little less than a minute left. What advice, though, would you give to college students or those entering college now that want to be in this space and may, even want to be able to work for the PMO squad and apply there? What kind of things and where should they be now and what should they be learning? Because, things keep changing so quick.
Another great question. I mean, obviously, our future is driven by the folks that are coming out of schools and junior-level employees in organizations today. I think the most important thing is to find what you love and understand that if you're an organized, detailed communicator, project management may be your path.
Excellent.
At that point,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, at that point, go to your local PMI chapter, attend some events, and make sure that you can integrate into the project management industry, and I think we'll have your success laid out for you.
Well, Joe, you definitely found what you love. Your company provides project management tools that optimize time and resources. A hero makes others successful and efficient. Joe Puz, PMO Squad, you're the hero. Go to thepmosquad.com. And again, this is David Kogan with the Eliances, and wait till you hear about the special guest we've got next. It's just keeps going incredible. David Kogan with Eliances.